Welcome to Diet.com video. I'm Sarah Dussault with Stephen Cabral, body transformation expert. And today, Stephen's showing me a one-legged workout. So Stephen, this workout sounds tricky. What is it?
Yep. So we're gonna work on balance, stability, and what we wanna do is just have you sit back towards the bench. So if, let's say you're not at a gym, that you're at home, you can use a chair, you can use steps, whatever you have that's about knee height. So if you're not used to doing one-legged balance type exercises, which actually do build strength in the legs as well, just grab something a little bit above your knee height. And then from there, you can always work down and down and down to get better and better. So what we're gonna have you do today is start on your left leg. So basically, if you're right side dominant, I want you to start on the more challenging side, we'll call it. So you're gonna keep this knee in alignment with your ankle and your hip, and you're gonna sit back towards the bench with your hands out front, good, and then right back up. Now you can actually touch and push back up, keeping your core muscles engaged the whole time. So Sarah has a lot of strength in her legs. She's sitting back with her hips right here. She's making sure her knee doesn't go over the front of her toes. And again, at the same time, keeping her core muscles engaged. So actually, she's pushing through her glute at the very bottom, through her heel, and making sure that quad's working hard. Let's switch sides. Those are great. So you shoot for about 10 repetitions per side. Once you can hit 10 reps, no problem, all I want you to do is go lower in depth. I don't want you to do more reps. I want you to get lower and lower. So again, good. You're sitting back in your hip. You're creating a strong arch in your foot so that you don't tip side to side and that you're gripping the floor, and you're making sure the knee doesn't go over the toe in the front. And also keeping your chest up the whole time. These look great. Last piece, breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. Excellent. Good. In, you tighten. Out, breathing back up. And nice work. So this is a little bit more of a quad dominant exercise, a little bit more knee dominant. And once you get down to the bench level, about parallel, you start getting in your glutes. What I want you to do now is more hip dominant. So you work more of your glutes and hamstrings. So you can do a one-legged cone touch. We'll put this cone right out here. And what I'm going to have you do is engage your core, sit back into your right hip, reach for the cone, come back up, try to stay off this leg, and then right back down and reach, keeping your chest up.
And if people don't have a cone at home, what can they use instead?
They can use a dumbbell that's standing on one side of the head at the gym. They can use anything that's about a foot high, or again, just a little below their knee height. And so for this right here, you're a little too far out, just a little bit, okay? And because you want to keep your chest up. Good. And this hand, using a little bit for stability, I want you to use your core muscles, your obliques for stability as well. Good, and then right back up. So sit back into this hip. Literally, your hips go back and your upper body goes forward. So that's how you kind of control that. You sit back and then come up. Good. So breathe in, everything tightens, and you pull back up. So Sarah's working more of her back side of her body now, her hamstrings, her glutes, even a little bit of lower back in there. And the quads and the muscles in the front of this there to stabilize. As you can see, Sarah's keeping her knee from twisting in. So we don't want that knee to kind of go all over the place wherever it wants. All right, let's switch sides. So pull your shoulder blades back. And typically you'll find the first set of these is very difficult. So we haven't done a set before this. If you were to try this again, your nervous system would better be able to tell your muscles how to fire. You'd be a little bit better in control of all the way from the ground up. Because remember, this chain reaction starts at the ground and it comes all the way up through your body. So you want to sit back in your heel. You literally want to grip the floor with the arch of your foot and your toes and sit back into the heel as that left hip goes backwards and your right hand comes forward. So again, I didn't mention this, but it's right hand touching when the left leg is on the ground. And when your left leg is on the ground, your right hand's going to touch, right leg on the ground, left hand touches. So just opposites. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's do two more. So breathing in, reaching right out, feel the stretch in your hamstrings and glutes. If you don't feel the stretch in your hamstrings and glutes, you're probably using the wrong muscles. So you want to just kind of get back into them. That was great. Nice work. Especially for your first time trying those. That was great.
Well, I do have a little issues with balance, but as Stephen said, if you do a second set, you will find that you are a little bit more stable. So go ahead and try these at home, and don't forget, check out all our other wonderful workouts here. We'll see you next time.